Okay, July 2nd of 2024. I didn't make it outside. I'm begged. I'm doing this again, finishing up what I was doing before I went outside. So this is day 3. So first day, I got up in here, right, went through everything, right, okay, pulled out a whole bunch of stuff. Then I got into the other cupboard. Now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. And then I found this container here. You know, doing food prep isn't easy, people. It's really not. That thing is full of those things. Right? Okay. So I'm debating, because, you know, you want to try and have things, I don't know. So I'm thinking, you don't want it too close to the oven in terms of cans, right? This stuff, it's okay. Oh, and yeah, I got a lot of blackberries. I think I'm going to have a really nice blackberry harvest this year. And I haven't been doing anything with blackberries. In the good old days, you know, you can see what I did here. When was this? This was in 2021. These are chickpeas, navy beans, organic, so obviously from organic matter, so that's just a Mod Podge or something there. And then we've got yellow split peas. Now this was after I bagged up everything for long-term food storage and or whatever I've done, which I've got elsewhere, right? So in that, you know, right, I intended to use, okay, I got chickpeas everywhere. This one's 2021. So what I'm trying to say here is you can see these jars, right? Because I think this year coming up, not these ones. Oh, this is one bean I don't like. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah. Talk about old beans, people. That's one bean I don't like. Flava beans. I really don't like them. They've been sitting in this thing for eons. They can stay in there. That's one I don't buy. Anyway, we got 1, 2, 3 jars. 1 quart size or 1 liter size. Right? And here's another one that if I, you know, I can empty out. So I'm thinking to empty these out into any bag at this point. I don't really care. And then this way, when the blackberries come, I'm thinking, now I know last year, no, not last year, probably 4 years ago, really, because I couldn't get into that 14-year-old food storage for 2 years because the piano was put in front of it. So 3 years ago or 4 years ago, I have a video on it. I took the time to can blueberries, blackberries, maybe strawberries. I don't remember about that, but maybe raspberries, definitely blueberries for sure, and definitely blackberries. And I canned them, and I did the. I canned them with the 185, 190, right? Where you're pasteurizing the jar over 30 minutes or whatever, and it seals the jar, and you're good to go, right? And I put them downstairs, and then next thing you know, the piano's in front, and I did that so that I could maybe try and make blackberry pie, blueberry pie. Now, I have canned blueberries, like, you know, for pie filling and that kind of crap. But, anyway, I'm not going to get mad, right? You know, you can see what I'm doing. And, like, I'm just having panic attacks. Like, seriously, like, people expect too much and give too little back, if anything at all. And that's like right across the whole bloody spectrum. But that's not what this video is about. Other than, as I'm working, doesn't matter if I'm outside doing this, downstairs, wherever, fucking laundry, dishes, I'm having panic attacks. I'm back to that again, right? Because, you know, there's a witch hunt going on. Whether it's coming from my kids or whatever, right? Like, you know. So, anyway, now that I found these jars, I mean, like, I don't really need this stuff in the jars because I already have everywhere else. But I am going to need jars because I want to can either blackberry juice, to which in this video, after I do whatever I'm done, and I go about maybe making some supper, right? Because I have some meat there, that burgers or something that I got at one point free from Canadian Superstore for spending over $300, and they kind of taste like Salisbury steak. To which I've got jars here that I have gravy powder in. Well, I guess they're over there, and I'm gonna mix them up together because they're getting low, different sizes, and there's 3 jars there anyway. And I'm just gonna put them all together, and then that will give me 2 extra jars. Right, so, and empty out these jars. So I'm almost at a half a case of 1 liter size jars. And when the blackberries come, and maybe my son will go and, well, if I get blueberries from the farms, I would prefer to probably dehydrate them. But I'm definitely going to can some blackberries this year, and for blackberry pie, right? I'm going to try that. I don't like dehydrating them, plus I've got tons of dehydrated blackberries in the house from way back in the day. I don't mind them frozen, but I don't really have the freezer space. So definitely I'm thinking to make blackberry juice. This is blackberry juice from, if we can read the label, 2018. I know I have a few other jars kicking around over there in that cupboard, right? It's really good frozen. I'm trying to look underneath the lid, right? I mean, it's still sealed, right? It doesn't look like the underneath the lid. But I don't see very well. But from what I can tell, it looks fine. If you open this up and you put them in ice cube trays and you freeze them, oh my God, they are so good. So, you could use it in smoothies, because, I had to tell Andre, you have to give Nana time to, like, I got stuff here, people, that's got to go downstairs for long-term food storage, and I can't do it until I'm done doing whatever else I'm supposed to be doing down there. But I'm still organizing. I just opened up a box here that came from Organic Matters with more oat groats, whole groat oats that are organic, and that's good. So I'm debating whether I should just put them all in one, but I already have a bucket full of oat groats, right? So, and plus I got a little bag here, like this, some stuff becomes like a residue where it kind of spills over from, anyway. All right, so I definitely I would prefer this kind jar, for juice, because they're square and they line up really nice, right? And you only need a regular size mouth for that. So I definitely, only because it looks like the blackberries that I've got growing are going to be juicy. Yeah. So I'm really seriously thinking to make juice and repurpose my jars, blackberries and light syrup, or medium syrup, whichever, for the base for blackberry pie. Even if it's 6 jars of each, that will be fine for me. Where I'm going to put them remains to be seen. So as I'm going through these jars, that's what I'm doing. I'm thinking, okay, well, what am I going to do? And then we've got, you want to see, now, in that 14-year, oh God, you won't see me cook anything for dinner, because by the time I'm done talking about this stuff, it'll be an hour-and-a-half video. In that 14-year-old food storage area, back in the day, I know what's in that one wall unit that has a little lock and key on it, and it has some of this stuff. which is salmon. And this was done in July of 2013, pink salmon. So we're going as far back as with Uncle John when I first really started using a pressure canner. Okay? And that's what's downstairs in that 14-year-old food storage, among other things. Right? Here's blackberry juice from 2017. This is good. Yeah. We got the chicken soup still. 2020. This is really tasty. Yeah. So anyway, I'm sorting this stuff out. I'm moving these out. I'm trying to like, you know, utilize my space as best as I can. I have boxes of canned goods in the closet down the hall, among other canned goods that I had when I did the can run. Because when you're packing up your cupboards, right, now I got those glass bowls I could stick down here, but honestly, I would prefer to have food down there, right? So, you know, this is where you have to kind of backtrack. So now I'm thinking to go down the hall, pull out a bunch of cans so I can get to a box full of cans, right? Because I only kind of stuck them there temporarily anyway. And they've been sitting there now for a while. And maybe see what's inside them. And maybe put them down here. I'm not sure. Because when you put stuff away further to the back, you don't like to dig things out to get to them, right? You know, you kind of just want to put them to the back and not worry about them for a while. And honestly, as I'm doing this, I need to write on a piece of paper what's in the cupboard, and then put that piece, just like when I was downstairs, right? And put that piece of paper on the inside of the cupboard, right? Because after it's all said and done, people, oh yeah, let me show you. After it's all said and done, let me show you. Oh, see, I'm a little stiff today. I don't want to be outside. I don't want to make myself sick. No. Where's that? Where is it? Okay. I don't want to make myself sick over this shit. You know, it's enough that I'm getting stressed out with everything yet. Right? You know? I don't need to make myself sick. But I have to stay busy. It was so easy for me. It was so easy for me to maybe just lay down and rest. Right? Oh my God. That's why I'm not outside today. Nutritional facts of what? I don't know. Look at this. Oh, this is a crucinal. Look at this. This is nice. This is nice, people. Really nice. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. But you know, I brought it out because you can see it, right? Make cornbread in it, which we don't do, but we will. You can fry on that if you wanted to. You can, look how it's fairly deep. It's really nice. It's new. I have never used it yet, but I've owned it for a couple of years now. So you can make sourdough, whatever, right? Like sourdough bread, cornbread, cornmeal bread, or whatever it's called. Probably can cook dinner buns in it. We're going to experiment with it, Andre and I. I'm going to line it with parchment paper. And then, of course, I just got those two new, bigger Dutch ovens. Plus, I've got these like something similar to this, but they're a little smaller. I bought 4 of them so that I can make 4 little round, you know, about that size sourdough breads. Cut out the inside, make a bowl, right? And then put in the stew and stuff. I bought 4, 2, 1, 2, 1 for me, 1 for Andre, 1 for Marcaine, and 1 for Marina, so that when Andre and I start doing it, we could say, well, here's a, you know, here's a sourdough soup bowl with, you know, some whatever you make. You can make beef stew, you can make chili, you can make pea soup, you can make potato soup, you can make clam chowder, you know, you can do whatever you want. So this is time consuming, and it's exhausting. You know, especially when you're tired and, you know, you're at your maximum when it comes to storage space. So you really have to get thrifty about it, right? And when you got a lot of negativity around you, you know, it makes it even harder, right? Because, I don't know, people. So, what I'm thinking to do, I don't want to, is go down the hall. I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean. Hold on a minute. Okay, but before I take you down there, I'll show you the other part I've been working on. Okay? This part down here is where those big, beautiful books were, which I should actually show you. I took out all the books, or was it this shelf? It was this shelf. I took out all the books. I really like this little machine here, so I'm keeping it. On the bottom of this is just a little container that has thermostats in it for like cooking, right? Oven and whatever, right? Okay, you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm kind of like working between this shelf, and I'm reorganizing down here, right? And again, I'm going to put labels. I'm going to write what it is. So on this side, sorry, let me get my glasses. On this side over here is basically chicken broths, right? Chicken broths, chicken stock, that kind of crap, right? Chicken, yeah, gelatin and whatever. Up here, I don't know, what is that? Maybe I didn't do this shelf. I didn't do this shelf so much as I did the bottom shelf. And then on the middle part will be this miscellaneous spices that are kicking around that I'm finding, right? And then on this side, it's beef broths and, you know, beef gravy mixes and just miscellaneous and powder and beef gelatin, right? Which I should be using with Amari. But, well, you know, I'm just organizing, and then, you know, here's canned tomato. Remember that canned tomato juice that I made? It's still kicking around. But I'd use it as a broth anyway for a soup, right? That's what I would use it for anyway. So I'm working on this, right? These things, you know, miscellaneous, whatever these things are, you know, I'm not sure what I'm doing with those. Okay, so, and then on the top shelf, oh, you see, it hurts to move, because I've been bending and doing whatever, right? So up on this side, I decided to move all the baking sodas, baking powders. If I find a stray little container of yeast, it's going on that side. On this side are the starches, whether it's my potato starch that I made when I dehydrated potatoes, tapioca starch, corn starch, basically that kind of stuff. And then in the middle is like, what is that called? Batters, miscellaneous batters that have been kicking around for a while, right? That tomato sauce does not belong up there. And if you notice, and I got to do another one of these, so in my travels, as I'm working on this, right, I need to find my little hooks again, or whatever it was that I put these things on. Do you see? Right, I screwed them on, but whatever. I've got one here, got one here. I have a a hook here that it hooks in. I have another one cut. So probably put it down here or up there, and then or wherever, and then I'll go and I'll find more of this stuff, and either or. You can see what I'm doing here. So hold on a minute. And then you can see what's going on here, to which I kind of want to lighten it, in at least this shelf, because you can see it's bowing, right? So that makes me a little nervous. This is when I was doing my canned goods and stuff. And of course I've got other cans kicking around the house. But do you see those boxes right here? Right? Like, I don't know. I kind of want to take them out. And then I can take some of these cans from up there and put them down here. Right? But these ones here, jalapeno slices. I don't know what else is in here. Oh, sardines. The sardines can go back there for sure. And they're already in a box. I didn't know sardines. What is that? It says jarred. Okay, those ones were jarred. And then these ones I wanted to recan because they're in cans. I don't know what's in there, but I kind of want to take them out. And then what's back here is just basically paper. I offered Tisha a whole bunch of paper to take for the kids, but she wouldn't take it. So I left it there. So that shelf, right, with the paper there, is holding up this, but nothing on this side, right? So, you know, with food prep, you know, you got issues, right? And you have to balance things out. And my kids, they don't care about that, though. Right? They don't. Right? I'm supposed to be downstairs moving shit around right now. I'm bagged, people. You know? It's enough that I'm doing what I'm doing like you don't even know. I so want to go lay down and just rest my body, but I can't. So this is what I'm thinking. Take out these 3 jars. Sorry. These 3 boxes, at least for now. Right. At least for now. Oh. Ow. Falling in here. At least for now. Which means I have to pull shit out, which takes time. But then I can grab a few things from up there and just stack them there, and then deal with the rest later when I want. Right? And on the bottom are like all my tools and stuff. Well, not all of them, but some of them. It's so annoying. This house has been so annoying, people. Like, I've never really had a place to put my tools where they've been, like, quote-unquote safe, right? For the more expensive tools, right? You know, and they just bunk up my fucking little teeny-weeny living space, and I want my vacuum cleaner underneath here. You know what I'm saying? I want that kind of crap, but I just can't, because even when I had like things downstairs, a few little this, a few little that, it ended up in the freaking garage or in a big pile of whatever. And, I'm not gonna get upset. There's gonna come a time I won't give a shit about a screwdriver. I won't give a shit about files, you know, those long files that you use to file wood or whatever. I won't give a shit about vice grips and pliers and tin cutters and hammers and socket wrenches, Allen keys. I just won't give a shit because I won't see it. I won't care about screws, nails, finishing nails, none of that crap. You know, I think that's the one thing about going black. Okay, we know what I'm going to do. We know it's the best thing. I don't want to put those beautiful glass bowls way in the back with a bunch of shit pushing on them and then they crack the glass bowl. better to put these way in the back. Put on the freaking cupboard what it is. And when I have time, I can move them someplace else after the fact if I want. Like downstairs after it's more arranged. Or if I want to recan the jalapeno slices, I can pull out the box then and we could have a play day with the videos, because I even bought the little teeny weeny jars with them with the lug legs, right? Thinking to do a YouTube video. Right? Just don't have time, people, you know? And I've got, you don't see the whips on my back, but I got whips on my back because I'm expected to perform miracles where miracles aren't necessarily going to be found. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm expected to corned beef. Or just some of it. Or I'm expected to I don't know. I don't know, people. Anyway, this one, oh my God, you see, here's another box. Here is another box. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And something like this on the further side away from the stove, I can move the jars, put them closer to the stove. You know, it should be fine, right? Whereas these boxes, what's in it? Oh, this one I can open. What's in here? It's like Christmas. Now you know why I don't have to buy a lot of food. I don't. I really, I don't want to move that. That's where the camera is. Alright? But sometimes you have to backtrack. Like I am now. And then I get accused of this and accused of that. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Let's see what we got in here. Okay, let's take a look. Where's my flashlight? Alright. So I already took out some, so it's easy enough to get these out. And then once these ones are out, I'll take some kind of category up there, right? As you know, I got the stews and a lot of stews on this side, right? And that kind of stuff. In the middle is mango pulp and mangoes and that kind of stuff. I mean, miscellaneous mixed in there as well, right? And then on this side, are you can see pie fillings or whatever, right? So I can maybe, I don't know. I don't know what I'd want in this corner. And then it looks like we got more books. Yeah, the sin of the century. There's a freaking sin of the century, man. Oh yeah, speaking of books, I'll show you one of those books. I can't see what that says. What is this? Day and night. Obviously. Bravo for breakfast. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave these here for now. It holds this up because it's tight in here. Right, it's tight because of the weight. Here, Andre wants science. There we go, hands-on science. I've been handing him science books. He's been not really taking it serious. But that's okay. What's this one? Crafts. For step-by-step crafts. I already gave him one. I told him to pick some crafts. This one we don't need to use right now. What else is in here? Dancing with wheel. think this is a native book. It's a native book. Like crafts and that kind of stuff. What's this one? Amazing Kingdom. It has a nice... It's like a 3D, right? And that's a tiger. Like, these books are in mint condition. Literally. Well looked after. Hold on a minute. Okay, so these are the set that I pulled out from over there on that other shelf. I don't know what... It's like they're in mint condition. That's the first thing. Okay. This is a new... I don't know how to pronounce that. Carrington Encyclopedia. Oh. And then, I don't know what the year is. As if I can see anything. This is, I don't know. Fine paper, very fine. We should be able to see it here. It should be interesting to know how old these things are. Because with them trying to scrub the internet, I know. With them trying to scrub the internet of history, key pronunciation, where is it? Let me turn this off and see if I want to know. Hold on. Okay, so 1979, right? And this is a limited edition, which makes it even more special. It's limited. Right? Publication is limited. 1979 copyright. These are a little more sophisticated. Look how fine that print is. That's very fine print. And these papers are glossed over, right? They're nice. It's nice paper. Like, these are really, really well-made books. Centered, Death Valley, California. Bleak, and region 250 kilometer long. Okay. Talking about California. Alright, what's this? West Indies. You know, there's a lot of stuff in these books, people. But my kids, they don't value this stuff. Shimei did. Shimei did. Shimei did. Not my other ones. Everything's with the cell phone. Google it. And I suppose if you really need it, you can go to the library. Yeah, okay, but everything's being censored out. Look how big this book is. It's huge. But they're thin, right? And there's like, I don't know, there's a big stack full of them. I don't remember where I got them from. And then look at this one. Look at this. Look at this. This is a nice book. This is an atlas of the world. International Standard Atlas. You know? I don't know what the, I always like to know when they were printed, right? You'd be surprised what kind of books you find in your house. You know? 1949. So, let's see. Atlas of the World. I see 1959, 1958, 55, 52, 49, 48, 74. So, copyright 1942. Maps and special materials, copyrighted 1961. Copyright 1961. Yeah. So this book was printed in 1961. And it takes things all the way back to what was it? 40 something. Right back to 1947. Yeah. And it's going to be a sad day when I go blind. Yeah. Because ain't nobody going to care about them. Nope. It's sad. The body. Science and technologies. I guess I'll leave that one out for Andre. And I'll leave that other science one out. And I already gave him a couple science ones to look. I got all over the place. This one's about Canada, the kid book of Canada. I'll maybe leave that one out too. And then there's the world. And then just so on and so on and so on, man. Yeah. I'm looking for something that I can just fit into this little thing here while I have it available. Because I have to, rescue my books, right? Hide them away like a dirty secret in the back of a closet. Right. Okay, yeah, I got a little room there. I just have to find a few books I can fit in there and I utilize. So what's in here? I haven't looked in here because I put a whole bunch of cans in front of it. But I made it nifty for myself. I'll show you. See? I made it nifty for myself. Do you see how nifty I made it? But I ended up having to put a whole bunch of shit in front of it. So I technically have to move those. What's in there? Green Giant. Obviously some vegetables and shit. But you gotta watch those green beans. Green beans will eat through a can like freaking tomatoes. So technically I should check that out. Now I didn't buy a lot of green beans because I just didn't. But yeah, for when you're storing cans, green beans and anything with tomatoes is a no-no for long term. Hold on. Oh look. See? There's another one. So these should be moved with the other macro, and I'm going to put them along the cupboard on that side, far away from the stove, all in a long row. Maybe. It's hard to make up my mind what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to keep this balancing on cams. I'm going to keep this little video short here as I'm going through, this corner. I took out those boxes. Honestly, I don't want to put them in the back. I'll tell you why in a minute. So I got something else I have in mind. And I'm taking out books for Andre. You see, this is what Shimei loved about me. Right? If you wanted the information, or you wanted to do a craft, or whatever it was that you wanted to do, learn music, whatever, it's in the house, people. Right? And when they're ready, they grab. If they're ready, if they want. But this cell phone, once these young people get on the cell phone, or they get manipulated from outside sources away from the home with different values and agendas, and bribes are coming in and whatever, right? They I don't know. They lose their way too young. So anyway, I'm going through this here now before I put another, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. And I'm just going to make some books available. I'm going to show you what I'm making available. for Andre to look at some point, because once I'm done the basement, the food prep organized the way I like it, and so the kitchen's cleared out so that we can get into the cooking and whatever, obviously yard, right? Then I know life is going to take a turn for me. Whether I'm blind or not, it doesn't really matter. Medieval designs. Oh, he'd like this one, people. Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm pulling out for him to take a look at as we go about. Oh, you see, this one's Girls Doodles. I'd keep that for Olea May, but Tisha would, you know, she wouldn't care when the time comes. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't care, but it's a book that's never been used. Either or, I'm going to keep that tucked away for Olea May. So I basically kind of went through the books that I want to take out and make available for Andre. Plus I was trying to fill up that little space in there that I created. These ones are a different kind of series. I actually found 3 over there and 2 here, so how convenient that I've got now 5 of them. We'll go through the titles quickly, but I don't need these right now. Let's visit the farm. I don't know what's in it. A lot of words. And at some point, you know, at some point, when I have more time and whatever, like Andre and I, we talk about it, I'm going to sell some stuff. You know, I'll probably open up, well, definitely on my Facebook, and I'll open up a homeschool section where, like, you know, this series, as I go through more books, I might find even a few more, right? I'd sell it as a full series to a homeschool mother or father. Right? Summer fun, right? Because, you know, I mean, these are in great shape. You can see that, right? Keeping safe. You know, maybe I'll use it with Andre. We'll breeze through them in the future. Who knows? I don't know. How's the weather, right? Like, this is like a series, and I still might find, as I'm going through stuff, I might find a few more, and now I'll remember where these are, right? Because I just found it odd that I found 2 in there and 3 over there, and now I've got 5, and I'm going to put them away like, oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5. I've got 5 of them, and I might have a few more kicking around. So I'm going to hide them away like a dirty secret, because, you know, I get beat up for having all these books. As if I'm, like, committing the freaking crime of the century here. That's what I mean. I get sick of it, people. You don't even know. Right? It's so depressing. My life is so fucking depressing. Right? You know, it's petty in so many ways. And I'm finding, like, you know, like, stuff like this. What is this? Motions. You know, like this. Well, this one here might be good for Amari. This one would be good for Amari. Because you can take a wipeout pen with it. So I'll leave that out for Amari. So maybe I should look through here a little more. Well, I pretty much got it. This one feels like it's got something in it. Yeah, CD. I'll leave that out. Now, if Leah May was coming over, I was going to set up the computer in the living room there, but I have on my table after I clear it off, right? And I got a nice little book. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, that's enough because I'm trying to work fast here. Instead, I'm going through memory lane. I'm not ready to sell these yet, but I have decided that at some point in the future, you know, we will categorize things, and I will writing and reading mysteries. Andre might be interested in that. It's kind of complicated, so we'll just leave that there for now. And then, as long as I can get these ones in, I just want to fill this up tight. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I took out what I basically wanted. Yeah, there's still a little bit more room. I think I can grab a couple from over there, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, this is what and I already pulled out a whole bunch of books for Andre to go through. Even if he just looks at them, right? And at some point, we'll be going through them together. Okay, so we've got this one for Amari, or May, or whatever. Maybe I'll be able to put Amari in front of, I don't know. I'd have to put him in front of a computer. It's got a CD. Anyway. This one Amari can actually scribble on. Right? Medieval designs might be, you know, because I bought Andre art kit and whatever. Plus he's got his wood burning kit now with the Dremel tool. So he might want to do these designs on some woodwork, right? Portraits, right? Now I've got a lot of this kind of stuff around, but the more you can get them to even just look at it, think about it, right? It sparks that interest, right? And this one is garden, the colorist garden. So this talks, because he's got watercolors, right? And does, like, Nana, how do I use watercolors, and how do I use like oil paints and stuff? Well, this will help him with the watercolors, right? Because it shows many different pictures, right? Okay, and I've got like all the art paper and everything. Okay, this one here, my God, I can't see it. Animations, yeah. Learn to the art of animations, from character design to storyboards and layouts. Plus, I've got a lot of CDs, right, that can help with this as well, right? And because I use old computers, Windows 7, XP, right, operating systems, and with my old CDs, right, this can coincide with the CD being interactive with one of the computers, right? And it will just, right, because, you know, he's making maps on Nintendo. So if he's doing that on the Nintendo, he might want to do something like that over a period of time. And this one's got a nice CD in it, and it's, what is this? Dream Cars. Oh, yeah. He knows more about cars. Like, he likes cars. And Marina's dad has offered to take him to the shop, because Marina's dad is a mechanic, fixes cars, old school cars. Not, you know, like, he's a registered mechanic anyway. And I said, yeah, you know, you can do that once in a while, because you'll learn more parts about cars, and, you know, and I don't know if you'd want to be a mechanic, but, you know, at least it gets you involved with learning parts. Anyway, this starts talking about different parts with a CD, which makes it interactive. So even if he played with that for a couple of weeks, and then, you know, Marina's dad takes him to the shop, then it all kind of, you know, just, it builds itself together, right? And then I'm going to leave this one out. This one is portraits in colored pencil. And he's got colored pencils. These are old books. These are nice, people. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. Now, do I expect Andre to draw, you know, like this? No, not necessarily. You know? But you never know. He might be interested in it. And then we've got, what's this one? Picture. Oh, my God, I can't read it. Practice, papers, 2000, I don't know what this is. I don't know. And then we've got, oh, here we go, woodworking project 1. I got quite a few of those around, but I pulled that out because, you know, the wood burning kit and whatnot. And then I'm just going to bring out probably this one. I've got a lot of these kicking around, like tons of them. I've already given to Tisha, whether she uses them or not, I don't know. Craft and whatever, so anyway. And then, of course, I have to find a spot for these things, right? Right now, I'm just trying to fill up this part. I'm still a little short. So maybe I'll put that craft one. I just want to make it tight and then get on with it, right? Yeah, there's still quite a bit of room. I want to keep every book out. I don't want any of my... It's weird. You're going blind. Pretty soon you're not going to be able to see a book, even if you wanted to. You have to learn how to read Braille. And what do you call it? You're going to be, you know, like crying when somebody says, oh, well, it's time to haul out the books from the house, not realizing what they're fucking chucking out. Yeah, not realizing what they're chucking out, man. Makes me so angry. Now, I just want to fill up a couple here. But these I'm definitely going to keep handy. And we're going to be looking at them and, you know, and then, what is this one? Science, 20 themes. So I thought I'd keep this one out because it's pretty, it looks pretty straightforward, you know what I mean? Something that he could probably get into. Right. I got plenty of atlases and all that right now. World Atlas, if I can get that in there, that'd be great. Yeah, maybe. I don't need that right now because I've got lots of these things kicking around. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, we did that one. What else did I bring over here? Jeez. Okay, those. Here's, yeah, don't. This is Canada. I'll leave Canada one out, maybe. What's this one? Dinosaurs. Lots of dinosaurs. I have other dinosaur ones. He's not interested in dinosaurs. That's another day. I can put a whole bunch of dinosaur shit together as I gather them up, and I could sell them as, like I said, under a homeschool theme, right? When I'm more organized. This time next year, I won't be doing food prep. I'm not, you know, I'm assuming I can see, right? I won't be doing food prep, and, you know, I mean, I don't know how long my kids expect me to do this yard the way I have to do it, but hopefully this year we'll get a lot of stuff done. I want to keep those books out because they sound pretty interesting. And I still have, I'm just looking. I'm looking for something in here that I can, I still have room. I don't know what's the better book to put away. I don't want to be spending my day looking for books. Okay, I'm going to put this craft one back because I've got other craft books around, so that's another day. That's a new and exciting book for another day. Okay, that's good enough. I think I got everything in there. Oh, I don't even know. Where's those things that I had? I don't see them. Oh my God, where did I put them? Oh, Lordy. Those 5. I'm looking for them. I don't see them. Oh, they're right there. Okay, that's good enough for now. So, through all that, I just pulled out a whole bunch more books for Andre. Yeah. And out of that, if I can get him to take 2 or 3 of them seriously and be interested in them. A lot of fucking books over there, people. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this box, I'm going to put it right in front of that. Whoa, sure. Which basically fits okay. I'm going to tape the end of it, the ends. I think this is the way I'm going to organize this, okay? I'm going to tape, you see these, right? Tape these together. And I bought a whole bunch of condensed milk, which is expensive, man. $4 a can, like $3.79 or something dumb like that. So, you know, right? Those things are expensive. Anyway, I have a whole bunch of them. Because, you know, once I get, more organized, I want to, what do you call it? Really get into the rice pudding, bread pudding. Mainly with Amari on my mind. I mean, I like rice pudding. Andre will like it. I bought everything that we need. I don't get enough help, people. I just don't get enough help. And this stuff takes time, and nobody appreciates it. They don't see it as work. Right? Food prep is a very painful experience, unless, of course, you're with somebody that is like-minded and does it with you. Like a man and a wife, a husband and a wife, a man and a woman together as a team or something like that. Right? But when you're doing a solo like me, with a bunch of crabby kids around you, they don't care. That's not what they care about. So, because I got these little condensed milks scattered around, I have a choice. I'll show you. I can either put mangoes in there. Do you see the box? I can either put mango in there from up there, or, because there's no emergency on that, because this is holding up that, right? It's fine, and I'm not putting anything more up there right now, right? So I can either put the mango from up there down here, but I think I would prefer just to gather up all these and keep it easy on myself. And then see if we can get 3 in a row, because you can see, right? Because I was buying as they were going on sale, whether from, yeah, it's not going to get in there like that. Unless, of course, you do it this way. Sometimes if you do it this way, I'll show you. Because now that I've filled up that, I'm not going into there. Okay? I'm not going in there. So that fits nice. Do you see how nice that fits? So in a situation like that, oh, I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't. Where's my flashlight? I already lost it. What's new, pussycat? Yeah, I don't see it. Rick, I don't see it. 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 And of course I don't see it. Oh, okay, do you see how I put this box this way? Okay, we know what's there. We don't need to worry about that right now. Do you see how I have these things everywhere? So no, you know, keep it simple, have it organized. What I'm going to do is this way, because, you know, sometimes cans fall, right? All right. See how that just fell? It just fell. These some cans stack nice, other cans not so much. Stupid. I hate that when cans don't stack properly. Yeah. That's why maybe, see, it would be great if they, yeah, no, they're not stacked nice. So in a situation like that, just put them this way. Then they'll stack. And then this way, they're still fucking falling. Like what? Hold on a minute. It might be because there's a lip down here. I need a little piece of cardboard in the middle of this box to level it out. Maybe. Oh yeah, just waste your time. And then after I've done that, I've got containers in my bedroom with rice. A few. And depending on... Oh, I don't know. Hold on.